Hey guys, it's Sunday. I'm here, and this week just chose the topic, and it is experiences with or dealing with depression slash dysphoria, either in yourself or in someone you're close to. Um, so I have had depression. It's not fun. I find that it's like the word gay, or like being gay. It's one of those things where you kind of take it as a joke, that's so gay, and oh, the ending of that book was so depressing. You don't know what it's like until you've actually been through it. And if you've been through it, or if you have it, you're not going to joke about it, and you're not going to just use that word randomly. Um, Depression is a very serious thing. It is an actual medical illness. It, affects your mind and your body and how you feel and how you think, how you behave around others, around yourself. Um, and, it's not like being sad. It's a chronic illness. And it needs treatment. Depression is it's like any other illness, like diabetes or high blood pressure. It needs treatment, it needs medication and therapy. But most importantly, if you have depression, then you need people. You need people that are there for you. And I mean, yeah, like therapy helps. It helps a lot. And I'm sure medicine does too. But for me, what helped the most was finally coming to terms with the fact that even though it doesn't seem like it at all, there are people that care about you and people that love you always. And, you just need to figure that out and know that there are people like me that will be there for you. Depression isn't something that you should be embarrassed about. Um, you don't have to go around telling everybody that you meet, like, hey, my name's Sarah, I have depression. I don't anymore, but you don't have to do that, but you should not be so embarrassed as you're not going to tell anybody, because it's one of those things you shouldn't keep it all held up inside. You should let it out a little bit. So I have a lot of close friends that have depression, and it's very difficult because a lot of the time they'll act meanly or nastily or grouchily, and you'll just want to be like, shut up, but you can't, because I know that they're just doing that because of depression, because they just want to, you know, lash out at anybody. Um, so yeah, depression is a very serious chronic illness, and I take it very seriously. And it's don't think that your life isn't worth living. Don't think that because you have depression, the world's going to end. I got through it. I know so many people that have gotten through it, and it's one of the worst things is when somebody so young feels like they have to end their own life because that's how sad they feel. And so, the Seven Awesome Lesbians, we will always be there for you whenever you need anything. So, on to the question, which is not so sad. It is show your favorite work of poetry, either by someone else or something that you produced. I do a lot of writing, mostly short stories, but I do some poetry too. No, I'm not going to read it for you. Maybe some other time, not today. Um, one of my favorite poets, probably my favorite poet, is Naomi Shihab Nye. This is my favorite book by her. It's called Amaze Me. Amaze Me. Amaze Me. And I'm going to read you one of my favorite poems. I have like 12 favorite poems in this book, but one of my favorites out of this book. It's a little bit long, so I'm going to say my goodbyes now and then read it and then finish my video. Comment, rate, subscribe. I love all of you viewers out there. And yeah, continue to keep on watching. I love you guys. Okay. Have a great week. This poem is called Sifter. When our English teacher gave our first writing invitation of the year, become a kitchen implement in 2 descriptive paragraphs, I did not think butcher knife or frying pan. I thought immediately of soft flour showering through the little holes of the sifter, and the sifter's pleasing circular swishing sound, and wrote it down. Rhoda became a teaspoon, Roberto a funnel, Jim a muffin tin, and Forrest a soup pot. We read our paragraphs out loud. Abby was a blender. Everyone laughed and acted giddy, but the more we thought about it, we were all, everything in the whole kitchen, drawers and drainers, singing teapot and grapefruit spoon with serrated edges. We were all the empty cup, the tray. This, said our teacher, is the beauty of metaphor. It opens doors. What I could not know then was how being a sifter would help me all year long. When bad days came, I would close my eyes and feel them passing through the tiny holes. When good days came, I would try to contain them gently, the way flour remains in the sifter, until you turn the handle. Time. I was a sweet sifter in time, and no one ever knew.